Okay, let's start with the unit 14, love does box. Remember that this is the unit that we have been working, the unit 14. So today we're going to finish with this unit. So let's review the vocabulary class. We're gonna review the vocabulary before we continue working on the book. It's important to remember these words. Check these words to know the meaning of these words, to have it clear. So remember, if you have any question about it, you might ask. Let me here start. Okay, the first word, it's absolute. You're going to help me. You're going to help me to give the meaning of this word. What is absolute, class?
Without flaws or imperfection.
Imperfection, that's right. Thank you, Rosa. It's without flaw or imperfection. Look at this. It says, the witness swore to tell the absolute truth. So they're going to say the truth. They're not going to lie. So it's full of truth. Now, let's go to the next word. We have the word arena. What is the meaning of this word, class?
Show.
That's right. It's used for sports or shows. Look at that here. It says,
Say football to semi.
that's right. What is a picture of a girl? Because this is the senator, has been in the political arena ever since she was elected president on her high school class. So that's why there is a picture of a girl. Here, it's the senator class. But arena means an enclosed space used for sports or shows. It might be a place where something is going to happen, like an auditorium, like theater, stadium. Compliment. What is a compliment, class?
Say a good word. Say a good word.
That's right. Excellent. It shows admiration. It shows praise. So good wishes. Like everyone like to receive a compliment. And look at the boy. It's so happy here. He might be receiving one compliment. Now we have another word that is deliberate. What is the meaning of this word?
To think
about this cast. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you, Rebecca. Why? Look at these people. They are having a debate. They are discussing any topic. And at the same time, they are taking annotation and drinking an orange juice. So deliberate is to debate, to talk about anything. And they're expressing their beliefs or the ideas that they have. What is dance?
Clothes are packed together.
Clothes are packed together. Look at this. A dense crowd blocked the entrance to the building. A lot of people were there. It was crowded, so they cannot go inside the building because a dense crowd of people blocked the entrance. All these people, it might be difficult. Next word, we have the word dominant. What is dominant?
Above others.
It's above all others. Is a leader, like the president of the United States, the ex-president, Barack Obama. He was a dominant figure. He is on her political party. Perfect. Next word, we have hazardous. What is the meaning of this word? Involving risk of danger. That's right. Like special containers are used for depositing hazardous waste. That's right. In most of the cases, they are red when there is a hazardous waste. It's risky, it's dangerous. So if you see also a trash bag that is red, it might have something risky or dangerous. It's not the same having the trash in a black bag or in a white. They have a color that the color of these containers of the bags, they have a meaning. So the red one is something that hazardous, is risky or dangerous. What is the meaning of huddle, class?
To throw clothes together.
That's right, they close together, they get to discuss something. Look at this family. It says campers may huddle around a fire.
Together.
Yes, they are together and they might be remembering something and or a special event or sharing some memories. Maybe the grandfather or the father is sharing something. Necessity. What is necessity, class?
I think something, for example, the water, the food.
Water, yeah. Something cannot be avoided. You cannot avoid to drink water. You cannot avoid to eat. It's a necessity to eat. to drink water, for example. To drink coffee, no, right? It might be a necessity for some people to drink coffee, but not for all the people. But water, yes. Water is a necessary for life. Perfect. Let's go to the next one. It's offend. What is offend?
To break a law or rule.
That's right, to break the law or rule. When you go to the cinema, you might not be using a cell phone. You're not going to be on the phone. So if he is breaking the rule, he's breaking the law. It also offend, it's to cause hard feelings, anger, or injury. So you are not going to say rude words or rude comments to your classmates that might hurt their feelings. So that is offend class. Now let's word. We have the word regain.
So
Back.
go and do other.
To get back, to reach again. It takes time to regain your strength after an illness. It might be sick and now it's taking one more time the strength of the legs. Next word, we have the word, I think that is the last one, yes. It's the word throw. What is the meaning of this word?
Carry out.
Okay, yes, it's to carry out to completion, completed every detail, extremely careful, exact, like this dentist. The dentist is taking a complete or extremely checkup of this boy. Okay, so now we already reviewed this word. Let's go back here to the presentation. And we have now, okay, we're going to read the paragraph and we're going to complete it according to the meaning of this word. Remember, we have regain, dance, hazardous, and through. So these four words, they're going to be in this sentence, this space. You are not going to copy right now, just orally it's going to be. So let's see, Anna, help me to read the paragraph, Anna.
And the mountain climbing is a hobby that many people enjoy, but it's also a hobby that can be dangerous. People who climb the mountains often face conditions. First, the air at the top of a mountain is that of the ground. This quick, thick air makes it hard to climb to break and cause them to tear easily. If climbers start to feel weak, it is important to take breaks and their strength before moving up. Mountain climbers must also pay attention to where they were walking. If they not extremely careful, they could chop or whatever logs and hurt themselves.
Thank you so much, Anna. So now let's complete here. In the first part, it's talking about the climber, the mountain climbing, it's a hobby. But it says people who climb mountains often face conditions. How can be the conditions, class? Regain, dance, hazardous, or fruit. What do you think is the word that match here in this line, space?
I think what is hazard, Miss? I think
Hazardous.
hazardous.
Hazardous. Remember, what is hazardous, class? We already reviewed the meaning of that word. What is hazardous? Something that it's risky or dangerous. So that condition that might be dangerous. It says some climb mountains often, these of the climbers often face hazardous conditions. They might be risky conditions. In mind, they are climbing a mountain and it's raining or it's snowing, so it's a risky condition. Okay, and it says first at the air at the top of the mountain is less than on the ground. What it can be the other word, class?
Regain.
Regain. Are you sure that it might be regain?
No.
Dance. The air at the top of the mountain is dense than in the underground. Why dense? Remember, dense is something that is crowded, that it can be impossible to see when they are climbing here. Now, then it says the thick airway make it hard for climbers to breathe and cause are easily, okay, it said If climbers start to feel weak, it's important for them to take a break and
Through.
to take a break and through the strength before moving on.
Regain.
Regain. Remember, regain is to have it over. Have it one more time, the strength before moving on. So the last word is gonna be mountain climbers must also pay full attention, so that complete attention to where they are walking, because it can be the rocks can be falling over and hurt themselves. Excellent. Now let's talk about idioms, class. Idioms, we're going to define what is the meaning of idioms. Here I have an example. It's raining cats and dogs. Do you think that can be raining cats and dogs and you're going to be using an umbrella? No, right? It's raining water, but we use this expression. It's raining cats and dogs. Idioms are phrases that they don't mean what they are literally saying. They have a special meaning. We know that if someone say, oh, it's raining cats and dogs, it's because it's raining, but it's not raining cats and dogs. What it means, it's raining cats and dogs, they mean it's raining heavily. So it means that it might be in a storm, but not that you are not going to see falling down cats and dogs in the umbrella on your head. No. So that is the meaning of these expressions. Idioms, phrases that they don't mean what they are literally saying. Now, I have a video class. I have a video, so let me display this video so we can watch the video about these idioms. Just share it here. Okay, one more time. Okay, let me share one more time. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to share the video here. And I just have opened that screen. I want to close this one, maybe now. Cool. Okay, later I'm going to show you the video class. I'm going to reopen it one more time. Let's continue here. Let's continue here. Let's work on page 149. We're going to work on page 149, and I'm going to try to open the video one more time so I can share with you this video. It's an interesting video. Okay, are you on page 149, class?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, here we have also what is an idiom. Remember, it says that an idiom is an expression that has a special meaning. You cannot figure out its meaning from the individual words. For example, the idiom backhanded compliment has nothing to do with hands. Instead, it refers to a comment that might seem flattering, but it's also insulting in some way. Here is a backhanded compliment about the E.O. Wilson. Wilson is great to work with if you are an insect. While this statement praises Wilson's work with insects, it also suggests he doesn't work well with people. So here is another example, that one. Backhanded compliment, and it doesn't relate to the hands. Even though we see this word that it says handed, it's not referring to that. It's referring to something different. Now, let's use these sentences to figure out the meaning of each of the idioms. So the idioms, they are in boldface, and we're going to match them from 1 to 4, from one side to the other side. We're going to match. Number 1, if your head is in the clouds, you'll never catch the ball. 2, it had to borrow a pencil. I had to borrow a pencil because I didn't have one on hand. Number 3, the winning science project was head and shoulders above the rest of the entries. And therefore, I can't wait to get my feet wet in art class. Now, one of these means to be distracted, a lot higher in quality. get started, or available at the moment. So let's see, which of these from 1 to 4 means to be distracted?
If your head is in the clouds, you'll never catch the ball.
The number 1 means to be distracted.
No, wait.
I,
Yes, I think that yes.
I can't wait to get my feet wet in the art class.
Yes, number 1 means to be distracted. Thank you, Gabriela. To be distracted, why? If your head is in the clouds, you'll never catch the ball. It doesn't mean that you have your head in the clouds. It means that you are distracted. You'll never catch the ball. You're not going to understand, or you're not going to, if you are playing something, you're not going to have it because you are distracted, not paying attention. Number 2, which idiom means a lot higher in quality? Who wants to try number 2? A lot higher in quality.
Miss, can I go to the bathroom?
Hurry up, Gabriela. Number 2, the number 2 I had to, number 3, the winning sign spread was head and shoulders about the rest of the entries. That is the answer, Khaled, because it says it was a head and shoulders about the rest of the entries. So it means that it was better, it was in the higher in quality, this project, compared with others. Al chiripón. Okay, that is the meaning of the idiom, head and shoulders about. It doesn't mean that you have your head and the shoulders above. No, it means a lot higher in quality. What about number 3? Get started.
Number 2.
Number 4.
Number 4. 4, that's right. Get started. It says, I can't wait to get my feet wet in art class. So it means that you want to get started the art class. So number 2 is going to be available at the moment because it says, I had to borrow a pencil because I didn't have one on hand. So you don't have that one in this moment. Finish this part. Finished. Okay. Now let's complete the second part where it says apply. Read each sentence, figure out the meaning of the idiom in the boldface, and write the meaning of the line provided. For example, number 1, with all the research I had to do for my report, I felt as if I were in over my head. What do you think it means over my head? What it can mean that idiom, that expression? You don't know? Okay, I'm going to help you. Over my head, it's in a situation that was too difficult because look at this. With all the research, that person has to look to complete a report. It's like when you are doing a homework. You have to do a research, look for one side in books, you have to look on Google. So I felt as if I were over my head because it might be a difficult situation for that person. So over my head means that in a situation that was too difficult. Number 6, in a basketball game, you have to stay on your toes so you can react to the other players. What means on your toes? On your toes. Oh,
What is toes?
Toes. It's so like you say your fingers.
Concentrate.
How to get concentrated? Yes, it might be toes. It's the same of fingers, but the fingers that you have in your foot. But so the name of them is toes. So Gabriela says to be concentrated. Yes, it might be on your toes. So you need to stay alert and be able to move quickly. because they're playing in a basketball game. So they can react to our plays to stay alert and be able to move quickly to get the ball and to have a goal. Number 7, the 2 runners were neck and neck until one pulled ahead right at the finish line. What is neck and neck?
I think that is ayudar a la otra persona.
Helping each other.
Yes, helping.
Yes, it can have or evenly pace or match. The 2 runners were at the same pace until one pulled ahead right at the finish line. They were like, remember, they are 2 runners. They are making a competition. So they were at the same time, but one of them, so at the same pace, at the same match, but one of them was the winner. The first person that crossed the finish line. And the last one, number 8, I couldn't find my eraser anywhere, even though it was right under my nose.
I think that it was in front of you.
It was with you?
No, that it was in front of you, I think.
In front of you, that's right. It was on my nose. You're not going to have under your nose the eraser, right? So it says it was in front of you in an obvious place. Sometimes when we're looking something, you're looking the keys or looking your cell phone and it's under your nose. So it's close to you and you cannot find it. So it was in an obvious place. But it doesn't mean that you have it in your nose. No. Finished? Okay, let me know when everybody finished so we can go to next slide.
Finished.
Finished?
I finished.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What are we going to do right now?
Uh-oh.
We're going to do next activity. We have another activity now.
A video.
Yes, we're going to watch the video and if we have time, we have another activity also. So I just want to be sure that all of you finish to copy this in your notebook, in your book, sorry.
We're going to copy that.
No, we're not going to use the notebook. I'm going to take the attendance. Let me take the attendance because Ana, Andrea, and Camila.
Present.
Gabriela, Isabela, and Ciara.
Present.
Lucia, Mia, and Rebecca.
Present.
Rosa, Valerie, and Cian. Valerie and Cian? No. Alberto, Dani, and Fernando.
Present.
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 Hermes, Joshua, and Caleb.
Present. Present.
Marcelo, Santiago Hernandez, and Santiago Chavez. Santiago Hernandez, Santiago Chavez. No.
Hurrah.
Okay, finished class. All of you finished. This is page 149.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's go to next activity. I mean, share the now. Yes, now I have the video here. Okay, let me hear the sound. Okay, idioms for kids. Pay attention to this video class. It's going to describe more idioms.
What's this? These look like storm clouds. Sure enough, it's starting to rain. Wow, a really heavy rain. Now, not everyone enjoys the rain, especially if you aren't completely prepared. But these kids know what they're doing. They have their rain boots and everything. During a rainstorm, you might hear someone say, "It's raining cats and dogs." Have you ever heard someone say that before? Huh. It might sound like a weird thing for people to say because we know that it isn't actually raining cats and dogs. If it was, Mr. Whiskers would be terrified. And okay, yeah, I would be too. Now, why would someone say it's raining cats and dogs when clearly it is not raining cats and dogs? Well, that's what this video is all about. It's all about something kind of weird in language called idioms. Idioms. Okay, what are idioms? Well, idioms are phrases that don't mean what they literally say. They have a special meaning. When someone says it's raining cats and dogs, they mean it is raining heavily. It's raining cats and dogs is an idiom. It isn't saying that animals are falling from the sky. It has a special meaning. It means it is raining heavily. Okay, so idioms are phrases that don't mean what they literally say. They have a special meaning. Another idiom is the phrase break a leg. If you hear someone say break a leg, they don't literally want you to break a leg. It's an idiom. It has a special meaning. Break a leg means good luck. So if someone tells you to break a leg, they really just mean good luck. It's an idiom. Hey, what's going on? Confetti falling, the sound of a drum roll. I think it's time for a surprising idiom fact. Wait. Stop the drum roll. The drum roll is supposed to stop just before the big reveal. Who's even... Okay. Who gave the drum to the penguin? I really want to know. I even sang it. I was like... a surprising idiom fact? Well, either way, we are about to learn a surprising fact about idioms. Here it is. There are about 25,000 idioms in the English language. There are about 25,000 of them. So we're not going to learn all of the idioms in this video. But we are going to learn a few, including an idiom with butterflies in it, like this super cool butterfly. Here is the idiom, to have butterflies in your stomach. Now we know this is an idiom because you wouldn't actually have butterflies in your stomach. It might sound really silly, but like other idioms, it has a special meaning. To have butterflies in your stomach means to be nervous. Sometimes when people get nervous, they have a strange feeling in their stomach, almost like if they had butterflies fluttering in their tummies. To have butterflies in your stomach is an idiom. Idioms are phrases that don't mean what they literally say. They have a special meaning. Here is an idiom you may have heard before. Sleep like a log. What do you think it means to sleep like a log? Yeah, to sleep deeply, a deep sleep, a sleep so deep it's hard to wake the person up. Which kind of makes sense. Logs don't move and you can never wake them up. Wake up, log, wake up! See, it's almost like the log is asleep. If someone is sleeping like a log, that means they are in a deep sleep. But they aren't actually sleeping like a log because logs don't sleep at all. It's an idiom. Before we look at the last idiom, do you remember how many idioms there are in the English language?
Okay, who can answer that question? 25,000. That's right. Now, who can tell me some of the idioms that were mentioned in this video class? Some idioms.
Break a leg.
Break a leg.
Butterflies in their stomach.
You have butterflies in
It's
cats
raining
and
cats and dogs.
It's raining cats and dogs, and you're sleeping like a log. That's right. Now, we're going to stop here. The class finished, class. I'm going to share this video also. You can finish to watch the other idiom. Remember, idioms, they are phrases that they don't mean what it says literally. Okay, so let's finish here, class. Remember, spelling, you don't have homework this week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.